So I've just read about the situation with River Pra in Ghana, and it's one of the longest rivers in Ghana, and it actually spans from I believe the Volta region or the eastern region, and it spans straight through to the western region. And because of Galamsey, aka illegal mining, the river has now been polluted with chemicals, lead, mercury, etc. And the river looks disgusting. It looks muddied, it looks dirty, lifeless. It just basically looks like muddy water. It also looks like tea, but that's beside the point. It actually looks disgusting. And I just wonder, the people, I know that they're hungry for money. I know that they want the gold, and I know that the resources are there for them to take. But don't you understand that if you do not take care of the place that you are mining, if you do not set up the appropriate mechanisms in order to get that mining institution approved and pay your taxes and, fund back into the economy, don't you understand that that operation is going to be very short-lived, because you'll be destroying the very environment that you could be profiting from? I don't understand this. I find it so disheartening that no one, not a single person in that entire operation thought about that. I know that they want quick money. I know they want quick access, but now all your excavators have been taken away from you. They've been seized by the government. You've got 2 people who are going to go to jail. Longevity, in terms of business longevity, that makes no sense. And it actually saddens me, because the people who live in those areas are going to be tremendously affected by this event. But I have such a huge passion, and I want to go back home and I want to help people. And when I see situations like this, I feel like the people that I want to help are helpless, and I don't know how to help them. That is why I want to start and study tourism, so I can go back home and use that as a means of generating some income for these communities, because these people are suffering, and it's such a shame that they have to go through this kind of nonsense at the hands of other people who are in their own land, and some from abroad, who are working in cahoots to destroy not only the lives of the residents of these areas, but the environment, the lives that live in that environment. There's no longevity of our history if we keep robbing ourselves. There's no longevity. It would have been such a great sight to see, endless bouts of canoes, yachts, just something, at different points. You could do the Pra River experience, where you actually tour the river, you tour the different surroundings of the river, you actually see the greenery, you see the sun bouncing off the river itself. You're in a serene space. You can charge people money for that. Use that as a tourism experience. But no, what do? We pollute it because we want quick cash. There's just no sense of it at all. You create something that can be sustainable, that can give you money for a long time, that can allow you to make more money than you could in the gold for a short time, because once you've mined the entire area, you've found all the gold you can find, you're just going to leave it. You've depleted the site, and you have killed so many livelihoods and animals and the environment and the future of the country, simply because you want some short-term gratification. It's senseless. Stop it. Just stop it. It's not necessary. You're hurting my great-grandchildren. I will not stand for it. I will not stand for it. It's shocking, it's shameful, and it needs to stop. And I'm thankful that the government is actually doing something about this by sending people out there to scout for Galamsey or illegal mining and arresting those people. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Why don't you take drone shots? Why don't you have drone surveillance of all the different areas, and just spend a few months just surveying the areas with a drone, where you can see all the intended mining spots, and you can also see the mining spots that are not registered, and then you can go straight there. There's no need to sit back and wait for a chief to tell you, or someone to drop it through the line, because the people who are around that area, if they're profiting from the mine, they're not going to spill the beans. Take drone shots, go around, survey the area, find where these things are and go to the root of it and pluck them out before they destroy ecosystems and livelihoods of residents around these areas. I'm done.